All right, well, good afternoon, friends, or should I say good morning, because I'll be posting this tomorrow morning. Just doing a quick life update. Number one, Amy and I are absolutely loving life. The apartment is great. Our channel seems to be doing well, looking at all the different analytics and everything. So all of our friends and family that are watching, thank you very much. For all of our new friends that are joining us on the channel, again, thank you very much. And basically, our channel's slowly been evolving. First, I thought it was going to be a fishing channel, or at least a lot of fishing. I have not fished yet since I moved to Florida. It will happen, but it's just not happening right now. And the reason it has not happened, and I just realized I need to get fuel, so I'm looking for a gas station now. Should have gotten gas the last couple days, but that's another thing, is that, our life is very local now. We might drive 5 miles a day and not drive anywhere for days because, I'm working from home. Amy's not working right now. So unless we need to go someplace, even going to Disney World is a matter of, 5 minutes down the road. Well, went to Disney World, was low on fuel. Went to the grocery store, low on fuel. Ran to the pharmacy, low on fuel. Not that the light was on. It is on now, though. So we've got a 7-Eleven coming up over here on the left, so we're going to be making our way over there. So I got to figure this one out. Probably going to pause the video here in a moment because, this is going to be interesting. And I'm sure there's other gas stations, but I'm on 192 if you know the area at all. There's a lot of businesses and entertainment and whatever, but there's not a whole lot of gas stations. I mean, they are here, but I definitely don't want to get into a desperate situation needing gas. Okay, so we're going to sneak over to the left. There we go. They let me in. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so I'll edit some of that out. Which brings me to the next thing. The new phone, absolutely love it. It allows me to get really good quality audio and video. I use the UCut software to quickly, crank out good quality videos.
Head east toward US 192 West, then turn left.
Yeah, I will. We need gas first. And we need these people to hurry up. Come on, you can do it. Get out of the way. There we go.
Take the next left toward Black Lake Road, then turn right onto Black Lake Road.
Okay, so I'm going to get gas, so I'll be back to you in a minute. All right, so we're back on the road. My phone holder doesn't want to quite hold it right. But it's a heavy phone, and I've got it turned sideways because I like the sideways view better. So go back to the Z Fold 4. I really like it. I'm actually recording on it right now, and I have my Google Maps up, so they say multitasking is the big thing. And again, this is just with the phone closed up, so it does very, very well.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Sherberth Road.
Yeah, see there, you can see I've got my GPS in the background. Anyway, so yeah, the phone is great. I have no complaints. Not going to review it yet, as in like a finalized review, because I'm still figuring it out. It does have a lot of really nice features, and I think it has some artificial intelligence built into it.
Sherberth Road.
Because the first time that I used it, which you're not going to see that video for a while, because I decided that was one that I think Amy needs to do, because it has some great footage on there. It's just a matter of, I don't want to try and shortcut it on my device. I'm sure I could do it great, but that was some really good content, and so I'm going to save that for Amy. But anyway, so
Turn left onto US 192 East.
and then another thing is, if you watched the video yesterday, the I Love Ice Cream, went out and got Amy a COVID test. Turns out, yes, she does have COVID. We had thought maybe it was allergies because I had some allergy type stuff going on at the same time. Makes sense. It's been raining a lot, so thus all of the spores are in the air. But no, it turns out she does have COVID. The good news is, yesterday she felt kind of crummy. Today she still doesn't feel great, but better than yesterday. Because yesterday, yeah, she had some of the body aches and all that. So anyways, so she's at home right now. I picked up some Mucinex for her, dropped it off. Now I'm going to Costco, and looks like we may get a rain, but that's okay. And again, going back to the not traveling a lot, Costco is 30 minutes away, which in our new lives, 30 minutes is a long ways, which obviously if you're still back in Kansas, 30 minutes is nothing as far as, going to the grocery store. So we're really liking having a, rather small life, or at least a big life in a small place, however you want to put it. And that brings me to something else. Is like I was saying before, our channel, it was supposed to be more like a fishing video. Instead, it's turned into a restaurant, food, and theme parks. We do plan on branching out, doing other theme parks. Going to Gatorland, going to Legoland. Eventually, getting our Universal annual pass holders. But right now, we're just so busy. The apartment's coming together nicely, so that means we get a little bit more free time to go do other stuff. We're in the theme parks 3-4 times a week most weeks. In fact, we were supposed to be going to Epcot twice and Magic Kingdom once next week, and I just had to cancel those because, again, Amy's got COVID. So, yeah, we're taking all the precautions we have to. Also, since I know that I have some amount of COVID in me, it's just, that's the way it is. So I am going out to Costco, but I am back to the mask. In fact, I forgot my mask because it used to be every single day I had a mask in my pocket. And, for the last 5 months, there hasn't been any mask requirements. We've been in the parks, which, that being said, since that's pretty much the only place that we go, and I think that's the only place Amy has been in the last week, good chance we probably picked it up in the parks. We're both fully vaccinated. I think for us, we've got the first 2 shots and 1 booster, and I think the second booster you have to wait till 65 still, or 60. Otherwise, we would have had our second booster by now. We're not playing around with this. We're doing everything we can to try and make everything better for everyone else, including I was out. So now I'm back to sanitizer dripping everywhere. So, again, we hadn't been worrying about that kind of stuff for a while because, yes, it's around. You're probably going to catch it, and we did. But, that's just the reality of where we are as a society. Okay, so going back to the channel, I'm kind of skipping around because there's a lot of stuff that we just don't air, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just, we're busy living life when we're not recording. In this instance, I'm recording and living life at the same time. But, so something I was doing this morning is I love to cook. Well, I love to eat good food. And so, until recently, we didn't really have means to eat out all that much, and we still don't eat out that much. I mean, we record almost every time we do eat out, and so, you can see how much we're eating out. Occasionally we'll hit a Taco Bell or an Arby's, but usually we just cook stuff at home. And Amy decided that she wanted an omelet yesterday, or she wanted eggs. It's like, okay, well, I can make us eggs, and decide, okay, I want to make an omelet instead, because we've got cheese. That needs to go on my Costco list. But we have the cheese, we had some canned mushrooms, which, aren't the best, but it's what we had, and we had eggs. So, threw that together yesterday for us, and it was pretty decent. And then today at noon, because, slept in a little bit today, because we can, decided I wanted to make the omelet again, but I changed things up a little bit. I started with the canned mushrooms. I want to use 2 cans, so 1 can per omelet. We only had 4 eggs, so only had 2 eggs for each omelet. But, so the first thing I did is I sauteed the mushrooms, which, okay, well, not a big deal, but for flavor, yeah, it was a huge deal. So the whole point of that being is that by the end of it, I figured out a way to make a really good omelet using, just eggs and canned mushrooms and cheese, and I also added ham in there this time. But it made something really, really good, really simple, really cheap. So, you're probably going to start seeing cooking videos in. In fact, probably next weekend I'm going to make them again and record it. You're basically seeing a lifestyle channel. We're empty nesters. Our girls, they've gone off, they've started their own families. And, we've gone off and decided to start our new life down here in Florida. And it's been really good. We're having a really good time. We're still keeping in touch with everybody through phone calls and FaceTime and all that. So, we are apart, but we still are pretty close, as close as you can be digitally. And we've been back once for graduation. Amy went back for just a visit because we had the money, the airline points, and so she was able to go back pretty cheap and visit for like a week and a half. And then here in a couple months, next month, anyways, we're going to go back again to visit with the kids and the grandkids and do some fun stuff, and that'll be like a 2-week trip. So, and I'm sure we'll record some of that. But so we're still able to get back and see them. And the thing is, we're not spending a lot of money. I did just buy this phone, so that was a pretty good expense. But again, my Note 8 just was not doing it. It didn't have the memory, it didn't have the processing power, it didn't have the network. Oh, and there's some thunder, so we've got rain rolling in. It's Florida in the afternoon. Literally the forecast every single day, as far as I can see, is scattered thunder showers. So, anyways, it's Florida. That's fine. And where was I? Anyway, so going back and visiting. So we're just living our lives. Oh, and that's what I was talking about, money. But I'm still working. Amy's not working yet. We'll see how that goes after we get back from our Kansas trip, because you can't just take off anytime, all the time, whenever you have a job. That's just part of life. Now, mine is unique because my job is remote, so I can work from any place as long as I have internet. And again, now with this phone, I can pretty much work from any place. The only thing I can't get into with my phone is my DoD email. And I probably could do that if I put some time into it. So,
in a quarter mile, turn right onto Celebration Avenue.
Oh, there we go. So here shortly we're going to be hopping on the interstate. All this has been 192 so far. But, anyway, so then a purchase that I did recently make, as in, like, I bought it yesterday and it arrived today, is a lapel mic, because the mic that I had, that video won't be released for a while, but the microphone that I had, it was a shotgun mic, and it worked very well.
The left 2 lanes to turn left onto the Florida 417 North ramp.
It worked very well for my Note 8. It does not work with my Z Flip 4 or Z Fold 4. It doesn't work with their camera. In fact, we had some camera footage of going to Lego at Disney Springs, and we built our characters, and then we found out, the camera doesn't work with that microphone. So we have all that beautiful footage, and the audio in anyways is useless. Oops. I turned early. That's okay.
Turn left onto Riley Road.
Yeah, I had my GPS minimized down, and because I was talking to you, and so I missed my turn there.
Take the next left onto Riley Road, then turn right onto Celebration Avenue.
Okay, I'm going to bring you back a little bit. All right, get all straightened out now. We're on the toll roads, which toll roads are every place, which means that it costs you money to drive all over, but they're so nice. They're so fast. Orlando's big spider web of highways and toll roads, interstates. So again, getting around is very easy. Yeah, going back to the expenses. So, we did pay for the lapel mic, and we bought a full camera that we don't use that much. I'm sure we will in the future, but again, we've been having just dealing with life. But so we are spending some money here and there. The UCut software that I use all the time, it cost me $5, I think, for the year. I don't know. It's stupid simple to use. So eventually I will do a video of all of the stuff that we're doing to build our videos and publish them, and what hardware we use, software, process, all of that. But we're still figuring that out. So, and again, if you watch the I Love Ice Cream video from yesterday, I think it came together pretty nicely. I mean, that's just me with that phone and not even having a good microphone. So I think things are coming together very well. Not just our channel, but our lives and learning our way around. And again, we'll cover that eventually on how to navigate the highways around Orlando, Disney, Kissimmee, what to avoid, because there's some certain spots that everybody that's a local knows you just avoid that at all costs, and yet you still have to go through there because it's that pinch point where that everything goes through that one little spot if you want to get from Disney over to Orlando proper. So anyway, yeah, everybody, thank you for listening. I'm going to be in COSTCO here in a little bit. I'll take y'all along just to see what our COSTCO looks like. Yeah, we're just going to have a nice, easy afternoon. So I'll see y'all soon. Okay, well, I got to the store and my audio didn't work for some reason. No idea. New mic. I've also found out one of the mics works and one doesn't, so I'm trying to get a hold of the seller to get a new one. But so that was my haul. As you see, I had a lot of stuff. About 930 some dollars and some change. So yeah, it was a lot. But the big thing is the fan, which talk about Amy having COVID. Well, that fan does capture and kill with UV light, so overall that'll be good. But yeah, you live and you learn. But yeah, be with me for about another 15 seconds, and then you'll get to the outro. So everybody, thank you very much for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share with others. So until then, y'all have a great day. I was wrong. There's a few more seconds. And now there's a few seconds. So again, like, subscribe, and take care.